The Netherlands, a small European nation where one powerful truth shapes every moment of life. Much of this country should be underwater, below sea level, claimed by tides, erased by storms. And yet, it isn't. Instead, the Dutch have achieved one of humanity's greatest engineering miracles. They built a thriving nation where the ocean once ruled. This is how they did it. The Netherlands sits at the edge of the North Sea, a body of water known for violent storms and rising tides. But here's the shocking reality. 26% of the Netherlands lies below sea level. Over 60% of the country is flood-prone. Major cities, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, The Hague, exist only because humans prevent the ocean from taking them back. Scientifically, the Netherlands should not exist as a safe country. But the Dutch refuse to let nature decide their fate. To understand this fight, we must go back 10,000 years. During the last ice age, massive glacier carved out deep basins across northwestern Europe. When the ice melted, seawater flooded these basins, creating swamps, tidal plains, and wetlands. This region became known as the Low Countries. But there were two major problems. Problem 1. The land is made of soft clay and peat, unstable, easily compressed, and constantly sinking. Problem 2. Sea level has been rising for thousands of years. The Dutch were born on land that was literally disappearing beneath their feet. For centuries, the people of the Netherlands lived at the mercy of water. Historical records describe entire villages wiped out, churches swallowed by the sea, thousands lost in single floods, farms destroyed overnight. Flood after flood shaped the land, but it also shaped the Dutch mindset. They learned, water is our enemy, but also our greatest teacher. This is when the Dutch spirit of innovation was born. Medieval farmers made the first bold move. They built dikes, long earthen walls designed to hold back the sea. But holding water back was not enough. The land behind the dikes became waterlogged and unusable. So they invented something revolutionary, the windmill pump. These iconic Dutch windmills were more than beautiful structures. They were machines, engineered to drain water from the land and push it back into the rivers or sea. By the 1600s, the Dutch had reclaimed enormous areas of land called polders, fertile ground won from the water. They were turning the ocean into farmland. But the greatest achievement came centuries later. In 1953, a brutal storm surge crashed into the Netherlands. Dikes failed. Towns vanished. 1,836 people lost their lives. It was one of the darkest days in Dutch history. The nation responded with a vow, this must never happen again. The result became one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, the Delta Works. A vast network of storm surge barriers, movable gates, sea walls, massive locks, high-tech control systems. Its greatest feature is the Maeslantkering, a giant movable barrier the size of 2 Eiffel Towers. It swings shut when storms threaten the city of Rotterdam. The Delta Works turned the Netherlands into the world's leader in water management. Another engineering masterpiece is the Afsluitdijk, a 32-kilometer-long dam that closed off the Zuiderzee. Before the dam, storms would push seawater deep inland, flooding towns for centuries. After the dam, the sea became a lake, the IJsselmeer, calm and predictable. Entire new cities and farmlands were created from the land reclaimed behind it. The Netherlands wasn't just surviving anymore, it was expanding. Amsterdam, one of the world's most famous cities, is built on wooden poles. Because the ground is made of soft peat, the Dutch built the entire city on thousands of wooden foundations driven deep into stable sand layers. The canals are not just beautiful, they are part of a sophisticated water control system. Every building, every street, every canal is engineered to work with the water, not against it. But now, the challenge grows. Sea levels are rising faster. Storms are becoming stronger. Rivers are overflowing more often. The Dutch know the battle is not over. So they innovate again. Floating houses. Water plazas in Rotterdam. Super levees. Room for the river, making space for water instead of fighting it. Smart flood prediction systems. The Netherlands remains the world's water management classroom. Nations from America to Bangladesh now learn from Dutch engineers. The Netherlands stands today because of one extraordinary truth. When nature challenged them, the Dutch did not run. They engineered. They adapted. They overcame. A country that lives below the sea, but refuses to drown. This is the power of human resilience. From glacier to floods, dikes to floating cities, the story of the Netherlands is one of struggle, ingenuity, and heroism. This is the Geologic Lens. True stories beneath the surface. If you found this video educational or interesting, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment below. Would love to hear your thoughts and questions about the incredible forces that shape our world.